Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 221. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with the Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, promote yourself, promote your special event or business. That would be cool. It would also be cool if you go ahead and share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. So let's get started. Let me put on my specs. Move my keyboard. Now, with today being Saturday, that means I'm only going to be tackling the Let's Go calendar of events page. I do invite you to check out the rest of the website whenever you have time, especially the Word page if you're looking for help, because the LEAP program, the Low Income Energy Assistance Program, you can sign up for that up to, I think, the last day in March, but don't wait to the last day in March. And the city and the county both have programs where if you're in danger of having your water shut off, you can definitely hop on that program and, save yourselves, so to speak, as they say. Alrighty, so today is Saturday the 21st, is it? It is. Where's the time go? So wild. Okay, so the Durham Farmers Market and the South Durham Farmers Market are open right now until noon. The Durham Farmers Market is downtown in Durham Central Park, 501 Foster Street, and the South Durham Farmers Market is obviously in Southern Durham at Hub RTP 500 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. Now, with both of these farmers markets, where you can get beautiful fresh produce and locally grown meats and eggs, and I think some people have like bread and that sort of thing, just delicious food. At both of these, now the, both of the farmers markets, in fact, all of the farmers markets when they're open, they want all of us to have access to beautiful and healthy fresh foods. So to encourage people who have low income and maybe they're not realizing that they could save money at the farmers market, you can actually double your money at the farmers market. So if you're on SNAP, EBT, WIC, if you're living in the Durham Housing Authority building or house or apartment, you can, like, suppose you're saying, well, got $10, let's get some fresh food at the farmers market. You can get $20. Whatever you spend, you can double it at the farmers market, at both of the farmers markets. So stop off at the manager's table first, and then you can get these wooden tokens and double your money literally. Alrighty. And again, they're open until noon. The District 1 PAC meeting, and PAC in this case is Partners Against Crime. The meeting just started. They don't mind if you tiptoe in late. But basically, what it's all about is that you learn what's going on in your community, especially regarding crime. You get to meet the local police. Also, you're meeting people with the city and county. Very often, they're there to talk about different programs and services. And of course, since it's at Holton, Career and Resource Center at 401 North Driver Street, someone from Durham Parks and Recreation will probably be there inviting you back to enjoy their facilities. All righty. Now, Wheels Durham, they have Kids Bop Skate for the little ones, and that's from 11 until 1:30. Admission for skaters is 13. Admission for non-skaters, like the adults that are there to watch their kids, is $4. It's now owned by the city. Wheels Durham is at 715 North Hoover Road. And again, Kids Bop Skate from 11 until 1:30. And speaking of kids, big shout out to Parkwood Elementary School. I DJ'd there yesterday. Boy, were they loud. I haven't been around little kids in a little while. And boy, they really had a great time. And I had a great time because they were having a great time. Boy, it was so fun. Big shout out, Parkwood Elementary School. Okay. Now, Duke Homestead State Historic Site, which is at 2828 Duke Homestead Road, they're going to be having a special program called Field and Factory Tobacco's Laborers. That will be from 11:15 until 1. You can meet in the visitor center lobby, and then you'll head out and you can learn about the lives and contributions of the people working in the tobacco industry in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Free admission. And if you're like me and you're against cigarettes, that's okay. It's still in the history. My great grandfather was a tobacco worker. He was from originally Chatham County, moved here and started working over there at American Tobacco. So yeah, I mean they did add a lot to our communities, and without them, we probably wouldn't even be here. Hey, William's here. Let me put your comment on the screen. William M. Andrews saying, "Good morning, Durham, NC from NCCU." And if you don't know, NCCU is our local HBCU, North Carolina Central University. Big shout out to them as well. Tachi's here. Everybody's stopping by. Hey, Tachi. Saying good morning, Pat. Good morning, Tachi. So, yeah. Oh, I haven't visited Mediascope in a little minute there. Folks, if you like a good show, let us know if you're still doing it on Fridays at 8 on on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. And I've had trouble getting on LinkedIn, Tachi. I don't know if you have, but I'm unable to broadcast to LinkedIn. And actually, Barb says that a lot of people are having trouble connecting their social media live streaming to LinkedIn. Let me know if you are, because, oh, on hiatus. I guess that's why I haven't seen it, because it hasn't been showing up in my notifications. That explains it. Okay. But folks, keep on the lookout. When Mediascope returns, it's a really fun show all about social media, popular culture, and tech. And so if you might want to follow Dr. Tachi so you start getting those notifications. But yeah, very happy to have you here, Tachi. Very happy. And I remember when you used to do a movie review show. That was fun too. Good times, good times. Okay, let me continue. Okay, so that is Duke Homestead State Historic Site, 11:15 until 1. Okay, now if you like music and you just want to chill, Boxyard RTP, 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. It's an outdoor venue. They're going to be having dance and hip hop music by DJ Shahzad during the next Saturday's music series. That'll be from 11:30 until 2:30. Totally free. You just go there, have a seat, enjoy the music. And if you're saying it's a little cool out today, Pat, well, that's okay because they have those, what do you call those things? Those tall propane heaters, those portable propane heaters. So you can probably sit where there's one like right next to the table. And there's also two tables there that have fire pits. So you might want to check that out too. So it's not cold out, but it is definitely, as my great grandmother was known to say, airish. It's definitely airish out. So that's going to be from 11:30 until 2:30. Oh, I do need to mention that you might want to have your little cash or cards, whatever, with you, because when you go to Boxyard RTP, you'll notice people enjoying beverages and eating. So there's restaurants surrounding you, so you can duck in there, and they actually have tables too if you want to. Maybe they're playing a song you don't like, I don't know, or maybe it gets a little too cool for you out there, or you just want to eat your food inside. You don't want it to get cool. You can do that. Most of the places there have seating areas inside, but there's no pressure for you to spend money. You can just go and just curl up on one of the chairs and, with your iPad or book or whatever, and just chill. All righty. Now, the Community Health Coalition, they're hosting a food giveaway at Kyle's Temple AME Zion Church, 409 Dunstan Avenue. That's from noon until 2. And Dunstan is right over there by Birthday Funeral Home. It's like the next street south. And you can get to Kyle's Temple either from Fayetteville or Roxborough. If you go on Fayetteville, then I suggest you turn in and park in their parking lot. If you're coming from Roxborough, then you can park because you can only park on one side of the street. I do say that you should go in that first door. Don't go upstairs to the sanctuary. Go in that first door and just walk in because if you're not, they're not going to hear you. It's a big door. That's how I know. So just walk right on in, and they'll welcome you and give you food. So if you're in need, don't be embarrassed to stop right in because that's what they do. Oh, another way to know that you're at Kyle's Temple, the Community Health Coalition's new food uh, truck is right there. Very colorful. Can't miss. Can't possibly miss it. All righty. Now, Wheels Durham, they're back with Saturday Night Skate. Oops, Saturday public skate, and that is from 2 until 4:30 this afternoon. So you pay 13. You know, I forgot to mention that you can rent skates if you don't own skates. So you can rent the skates for $6, up 7 if you are a roller blader. So if you are a non-skater and you're just there to watch your kids, whatever, then you pay 4. No worries. All right. So that's from 2 until 4:30. Now, if you like Irish music, Moondog Meadery and Bottle Shop at 1104 Broad Street under Joe Van Gogh, they're going to be hosting the Irish Music Jam. And they do jam in Ireland because that's some great music. So from 3 until 5, you can bring your flute, your fiddle, your guitar, your whatever, and join in. And if you don't know how to play music, then you can just sit and listen. You're going to really love the music. It's really great. And that is from 3 until 5. Wheels Durham is not done with you because Wheels Durham, which is again at 715 North Hoover Road, owned by the city, they're going to have a second session of Saturday Public Skate, and that's from 5 until 7:30. Admission goes up to 14, and you can rent skates if you don't own them. Singer-songwriter Tokyo Rosenthal will be giving a free concert at the Sacred Grounds Coffee House, the Christian music venue at 2700 North Roxborough Street at St. Paul United Methodist Church. Um, Music starts at 7:30. It's free, and they will definitely take any donations that you might want to make. They will be graciously accepted. Wheels Durham is still not done because from 8 until 10:30, it's hip hop Saturday night skate. So that's going to be again from 8 until 10:30. Admission is 14, and skaters under 18 must be with someone over 21. In other words, they really don't want kids there. If a kid shows up alone, they'll be asked to pay $30. So obviously they don't want kids there. So anyway, it should be fun. And there's plenty of times to skate. There's like 3 sessions before this 8 o'clock session for kids to get their skate on. So there you go. Now tomorrow, Sunday morning meditation at the Shambhala Center of Durham, 733 Rutherford Street from 9 until noon. You don't have to be there all 3 hours. It's a drop-in event where you can learn how to meditate. If you always wanted to learn how, they have walking meditation, they have sitting meditation. And if you simply just can't get dressed that early on a Sunday morning, that's fine because you can always attend via Zoom. You can be in your jammies and meditate tomorrow from 9 until noon, or at least learn between 9 and noon. Wheels Durham is back. This is becoming almost a joke. Sunday public skate. I mean, the staff at Wheels Durham, I have to really give them a huge shout out because whenever there's a special event, I mean, they're open every day, just about, and they're very clever with the events. With the Valentine's theme skate last week, and then they have the holidays. They always think of something clever. Sometimes they have what is that Japanese cartoon character? A kitty, Miss Kitty. Is that the name? Anyway, they had a Miss. Anyway, they have like Lilo and Stitch costume skaters, Anyway, I really admire what they're doing with Wheels Durham, and I'm glad that the city bought Wheels Durham from the family that retired from operating it for so many years. So anyway, and this will interest Tachi. Okay, so Sunday public skate is 12:30 until 3 tomorrow. Okay, so from 3:30 until 6, Hamilton skate. I'm telling you, Wheels is just on point. So you can skate to a backdrop of music from Hamilton and other great Broadway shows. How about that? Admission for skaters is 13, and again, rent skates if you don't have them. I just love that. I really do. So I wish I could skate. Oh, let me mention, if you don't know how to skate and you're an adult, of course you don't want to fall down in front of all the kids. Monday night skate is the beginner skate night for adults, just so you know. Okay, so Hamilton skate is 3:30 until 6. Last but not least, Triangle Dance Studio, which is at 2603 South Miami Boulevard. They're hosting Sunday Salsa Social, where you can dance salsa, bachata, cha-cha, kizomba, merengue, cumbia. You can learn how to dance those dances at 6:30, and then there's open dancing, dance to your heart's content until 9:30. Admission is 9. 7 for active military and students with current ID, and free if you're 16 and younger, so you can take your kids and have lots of fun. All righty then. Let me put my iPad down here and let's see what's going on in the world of weather, shall we? Let's see. Now, yesterday I was so excited because it was in the 70s. It's 57. That's okay because it's still winter and that's fine. And it's at least on Cap Street. It's rain. It's like drizzling. It's raining just a tiny, tiny little bit. So it's raining, and it says it'll stop in 10 minutes. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna have a cloudy day, though. Ooh, no sunshine at all. Okay. Well, that's okay. Ooh, and then it starts raining again at 3 in the morning. Of course, I won't know anything about that. I'll be out. So, okay, so 57 now, going up to 61, which is still pretty good. That's not bad considering it is winter. Let's check to see what it is in my favorite cities. Okay, Chicago, 28, going up to 33. Just quickly move on from there. New York, 43, but feels like 35, going up to 46. Blizzard warning. What are they doing in New York? What on earth? Wow. Okay. Boley, Oklahoma, 37, going up to 51. Los Angeles, 42, going up to 69. Okay. Talladega, Alabama, 57, going up to 71. Okay. Okay. Tokyo, 46, going up to 63. So it is winter. Galway, Ireland, 53, going up to 53. And that's it. Back to Durham. Back to Durham. There we go. Okay. So tomorrow, what can we expect? Oh, rainy day tomorrow. So it's only going up to 50. So it's going up to 61 today, but only 50 tomorrow. 95% chance of rain. So you can imagine where I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be inside. I will probably be inside. Okay. Looking ahead to next week, it starts out kind of rough, but okay. So check it out. Monday, 41. That's the high. Tuesday, 45. Wednesday, 57. Getting better. Thursday, 63. That's more like it. Friday, 60. Saturday, 66. Okay. And sunny. How about that? And Sunday, 62. So it starts out a little cold and ends pretty much at 66. Not bad at all. And no complaints because I know it's winter, and being from Chicago, I have to say how much I appreciate. I mean, I do miss Chicago. That's my hometown. It will always be my hometown. My family's there. Of course, I miss Chicago naturally, but I do appreciate the weather and knowing that it'll never, I mean, unless things change, get as cold here. Well, we have global warming, so I know we'll probably never have the kind of weather they have in Chicago. And Tachi say, not too bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. And Tachi's in Florida, so I know she knows about nice, pleasant weather. So, and I'm looking for, actually, I'm getting all excited about in the 60s. In a couple of months, a lot of people will wish, oh boy, we wish it were 60 again because it's too hot. It's never too hot for me, though, because I do like hot weather. I really, really do. So with that, let's see. That's it for today's show. I will not be doing a show tomorrow. I do. Actually, when I started, actually before I called this Bull City Hangout, I called this Bull City Notes, and it was a 5-minute show where I simply told you what's happening, and then that was it. And I think I only read from the Let's Go page, and I didn't invite guests. And I did do the show on Sundays as well, which is, if things pick up, of course, I don't mind doing the show on Sundays. It's just that things are a little slow. Although we do have things happening on Sunday, I just announced them during the Saturday show. But if things really pick up, then yeah, I'll start up Sundays again. And Tachi saying, great show, thank you. And yeah, follow Dr. Tachi because when she starts doing her show again, you're going to see how much fun it is doing live streaming. I hope you can tell how fun it is while watching Bull City Hangout because I do enjoy doing this. But Tachi brings a different dimension in that sometimes she has guests too, but also she has virtual food trucks and a bigger audience, so there's more back and forth and more of a interactive feel to Mediascope. So I'm looking forward to seeing that come back because it really is fun, and hopefully my audience will grow. And I do want to thank those who are watching on the replay. I do know that more people watch the show on the replay than live, of course, because it's hard to just stop everything to watch a show. Totally understand that. So, with that, have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Let me check to see if I'm live on Monday because I think I have something. Oh, so I'm going to Meals on Wheels early in the morning, and then the NCCU Law Clinic at 2. Big shout out to NCCU. I think a lot of us don't realize or haven't thought of it, but most HBCUs don't have law schools. I think Tachi. Now, Tachi saying it will grow. Thank you, Tachi. I hope so. I hope the show grows. Now, Tachi, if I'm not mistaken, went to Howard, and Howard does have a law school. NCCU, North Carolina Central University, has a law school. And actually, I think the former governor's wife got her law degree at NCCU, which is pretty wild. Well, it's not that wild, but it's cool. I think, I don't know how many, I think 6 and HBCUs have law schools, if I'm not mistaken. I think 6. Now, my grandfather was an attorney, and I think he went to Howard, and then he went to Harvard Law School, if I'm not mistaken. I think, yeah, he went to Howard and then Harvard. Harvard, Howard and Harvard. Okay, Tachi, yes to both, indeed. So I think if you happen to know Tachi, you might not know this off the top of your head, but I think there are 6 HBCUs that have law schools, which is awesome. And I'm mentioning 8 in CCU's law school because I took part in a wonderful program yesterday. So the Durham Center for Senior Life has connected with NCCU, which is awesome for various programming. Some of the students get to do counseling, which is wonderful, and the social work or social services students get to counsel and offer resources to members of the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is super awesome. But the law school, they have this elder law project where you can have your will and advance, what do you call it? Advance directives, your, what do you call it? Power of attorney. And there's two, there's health power of attorney, and then there's legal power of attorney. And you can get all of those done if you're eligible in terms of your income. And they'll walk you right through it, and they spend all the time you need, and then it's free, and the law students are just brilliant. It's just so fun. The young law student who helped me yesterday was so awesome, and I'm just really happy because sometimes I get frustrated, just a little frustrated. As much as, I mean, Duke is cool. Duke is very cool. Duke has a very huge footprint. They're everywhere. Everywhere you go, Duke, Duke, Duke. There's a lot of Duke buildings, and I don't know if you're aware, the original Duke Energy, where we get our heat and pay our heating bills to, that was started by Duke University. Go Durham, the bus service, that started by Duke. They used to own the whole city almost. Duke Regional Hospital is now affiliated with Duke University. It was originally, when I first moved here, it was Durham Regional Hospital, and now it's owned by Duke, and it's Duke Regional Hospital. So Duke is cool. Duke is very cool. Don't get me wrong, but they do overshadow North Carolina Central University. And a lot of people have totally forgotten about Durham Technical Community College. Durham Tech is incredible. Incredible. NCCU is incredible, and their jazz program cannot be beat. Whenever the students from NCCU's jazz program, whenever they compete, they go to New York or DC or wherever to compete in those jazz competitions, they almost always win. I'm just saying. So with that, okay, have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you Monday live at noon. If you wanted to come on the show, that's a good time to do so. You don't need any invitation. You don't need to set an appointment. When you see that I'm on and I'm live, click on the link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Join me on camera, and let's go. And with that, ciao for now.